Hello everyone and welcome back. This is round 2 of the tournament I just competed in with Perona. We have myself playing Perona on the right and we have Villain playing Enel on the left. If you guys remember, Villain is a longtime villain on the channel. But yeah, do you guys think... Oh, I did whiff right off that first search. That is terrible. But yeah, do you guys think Enel is going to be a mainstay in the meta? I'm trying to figure that out right now because the deck feels really good with the aces. But yeah, you know, we'll just see what happens now because the match has already started. So I go ahead and take the first hit. He goes 8 in, got nothing to play for 3. So now it's my turn. And let's see, do I have anything to play? I go 5 in. And I know he's going to take it, so there is no reason for me to go bigger here. And then I just go Hiyori, hoping that maybe I'll be able to pop something. Yeah, my goal here whenever I face yellow with Perona is to swing first and just hopefully get something that I can pop. But it never really seems to happen when I need it. So then he goes 6 in. I give him a 2k because I don't want to take too much life if I don't need to. If it's a 1-card counter, I will counter out of it. If it's more than that, then I probably will just take it with Perona. But then he rests, I believe it's 4? Oh no, I think yeah, I forgot. He told me that he thought he had his other hand before he mulliganed and he didn't actually have anything to play for 4. I probably would have taken it if it was anything bigger, to be honest, so it does kind of feel a little bad. But him not playing something gives me nothing to pop, especially if it's 4. I'm just going to pop it and get value. So I guess in a way it's kind of a counterplay. I go 5 in because, again, you know Enel's going to take 5k swings. I go Samurai, rest these 2, go ahead and draw 2. I get another Samurai, which is funny, but I can't do anything off of that. I wanted something to play here so I could pop something, but did not get it. I was hoping I could get the boar or something, and I also have nothing else to play. Because he committed nothing to the board, I have nothing to do. So, yeah, I don't even have like a sewer or anything to play to rest both my guys, but it's whatever. I guess we're just going to pass with also 5 Dawn up. Alright, now he is at 7 life. 7 Dawn. So I'm expecting like a 5k swing and Big Mom. Oh, he goes and takes out the Otama because he knows I can just get free value off of that, which he's right. I do have the other card. He goes Big Mom. I don't really want to take unnecessary life if I don't have to. So I go ahead and give him the life. So he does heal back up to 3. And I'm like, well, if I swing 5, he's going to take it. It does not really matter what happens here. Alright. Now we decide. So he has a bunch of cards in hand. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, playing this Isho and ripping 2 cards out of his hand is going to feel really nice. I'm just thinking about the order in which I want to do this. Do I want to give him cards first? Or do I want to rip what he currently has? And I decide that if I just swing, he's going to take all the swings anyway. He goes in 2k counters out of that. I go Isho so I can go ahead and rip the cards out of his hand. He was already shuffling because he didn't know I was going to swing with Ryuma first. And I go ahead and I pull these 2 cards, and they're not on screen, but it was an ace and I believe a 0 cost event. I'm not 100% sure, but I know one of them was a 10 cost ace. That's on me for not readjusting the camera. I was trying to get started quickly because of the new time rules going to 30 instead of 35. I saw him going against an Enel, and we're both playing decks that like to draw the game out, and I wanted to play a little quick. So I set up my camera really fast and just started playing. But that being said, I'm not in a terrible position here. Because of Isho, I'm actually able to drop this Charlotte Linlin down to 4 and kind of just do whatever I want. And he goes 6 into Ryuma, and I'm like, it's probably better that he's in the trash so I can replay him if I have a Moria. But I also don't want to drop cards and defending things that aren't my life. So he has 8 Dawn left, and I'm like, what does he do for 8 Dawn? Other than Katakuri. But he actually goes Nami, gives the Linlin Banish. And then he goes 8 in, and I'm deciding, I'm like, I'll just burn it, it's okay. And I get the Anupe off of that. Then he rests, whatever he rests, he goes Ace. And then I think he's just going to go 8 at Ace, right? Yep, he goes 8 at Ace, and I just take it. And I did luckily draw, probably the best card I could have drawn is the Ice Age. But I don't actually really need the Ice Age now that I'm looking at it. I go 9 to see if I can get 2 cards out of his hand. If the ace dies, it dies. If it doesn't die, then it's whatever. I'll deal with it. Then I Ice Age the Lin Lin. And then I think I have Gecko Moria here. I do just go Perona into the small body. I arrest it, pop it, and then I play Ryuma. I'm going to go ahead and pop the Lin Lin. I have 1 Don remaining. Yeah. So I go Otama. Otama's actually rested. And I go Ryuma, pop Lin Lin, and then this to go and search the Izo. And with my 1 Don left, I go ahead and I Samurai here, resting these 2, knowing that he can't really swing into them anyway. I know that these bodies are too big. If he wants to heal, he's going to have to use all of his Don. So the Ryuma is actually kind of safe here. You'd have to go ace, not heal, swing into... Oh, he's just swinging really big into something here. He's going 15 into what? My life. He went into my life. Oh, I think he was just trying to set me up so that way he could just go for game randomly, knowing that I wouldn't counter out of a 15. And with no blockers, he really does put me in a position to where if I don't play a blocker, I will probably just die. So I'm looking at my hand. I got an entire book here because I've been drawing forever. He has nothing for me to pop, so I just go 7 in. I have to just force cards. I know he's got... I know it's this really weird predicament that if I knock him down, he's going to go down and heal, but then he loses cards in his hand while doing it. I'll go ahead and rest these 2 to draw 2. I don't want the Momo specific search. I want to find a Sabo, and I can't find Sabo off of searching. Or I can't find Sabo and Borsalino off of searching with Momo. So then I go 7 into his life. Again, I'm just trying to get cards out of his hand. Just trying to do something here. I want to get him down to 0 life, but there's just not enough swings on board to do it. He has 3 cards in hand, so I go 9 in. Yeah, I'm counting it out right now. Yeah, okay. So at this point, I had to decide, do I hit him with both of my characters, knock him down to 0 life, he heals, he plays an ace next turn, and then he heals back to 2. So no matter what, I'm looking at him being at 2 life, no matter what. And if I take 1 life and he drops an ace, he's still at 2. So I do hit him 1 more time. He gets a Shirahoshi trigger, and I'm absolutely punished. I'm dang, okay. And then I have to decide what I want to do here. And I do make a... I do cheat a little bit here, but we do fix it immediately. We catch it right away. He's still thinking on his Shirahoshi. He drops 2 cards. I don't know what it was. I used Perona to rest, then I swing Gecko Moria into it. And then we thought about it for a second. We're like, wait a minute. Oh no, yeah, I dropped Sabo for 5. And then right after I finish resolving the Sabo, we think about it for a second. And he's like, wait a minute. Doesn't Perona only rest a 5 cost? And we're like, oh yeah, you're right, my bad. I'm not too worried about it either way. I'm thinking the end of his turn, no matter what, he's going to end up on 2 life. There's not anything I can do to avoid that. Which is why I wasn't even going to swing the Moria into his life. I was actually just trying to keep him at 1 life. Just in general, so that way I don't have to worry about anything. But, we're here and we're just trying. So he goes 5 in, and I'm like, wait, if I block this with Sabo, I take no hits. But if he drops ace, then I actually don't think I'm dead. But I would rather keep the Sabo up and just counter out of things that will take less cards out of my hand. So now he has ace, he goes 10 into life, I block with Sabo, thinking if I want to counter, and I do. Yeah. I go 2 2Ks and a 1K, which gets me to 11. And yeah, remember, I'm just countering out of anything that lets me take less cards. Alright, and let's see what I decide to do here. Alright, so now we're still here. We got full 10 Don. I'm counting out my turn on how I want to do this. I have to decide, I think I have to clear this ace because I don't think I can kill him this turn. I'm pretty sure the Gecko and the Isho swing will go through, but I'm trying to do the math on what is more effective here. If I have to go Isho to bring down the ace and then play something from hand to bring it down to 4, or if I can go either way. So I'm doing the math right now. I know it feels weird. It looks weird. I'm also thinking about just swinging at the ace. If I put Dawn on Isho and I swing big enough, I still threaten the ability to just straight up pop the ace. And I do have the ability to just bring it down to 4, but do I have anything to actually pop it with is the question. Because I have the Ice Age to bring it down to 5. I can Perona it down to 4, and then I can just kill it. It's actually not that hard of a thing to do here. But let's see. I think I leave 4 up for Borsalino. So I go ahead and I swing really big into the ace, and the ace dies. And so I go 5 into life. I actually could rest the Shirahoshi now. Then I go 6 into life. I'm just gonna slowly just get the hits in. Then I go 9 into life because I know he'll have to take it. And it's a good thing that I saved my time for the thing. Okay. Nope, never mind. I don't actually clear the Okiku because I'm like, again, you're just going to be at 4 life. I think I can counter out of this. I got a bunch of cards in hand. Let's see. I have 2 blockers and a bunch of cards in hand. He'll have to swing a 5 and a 6 if he plays an ace. He'll have to go 5, 7, 6, 6. No matter what, these numbers lead me to living as long as I can block out of another ace. Ace is the only thing that's a threat because of the rush. And I go ahead and counter out of both of these, and he does go the ace, and he's going to heal up to 2. He's running out of cards in hand. He goes 10 into life. I do block out of this because now I am out of cards, and I have to make the decision now. I have to go for game here. There's nothing I can do. So I just go 7. He's only got 2 cards in hand, so he has to take this. He takes the hit, and it was Nami, and he pops the Ryuma. I choose not to pop his Okiku. Then I go 9 in because I know he has to take the 9. And off of that, he got no trigger. He heals and he trashes something. Oh, it was a Kingdom Come if I remember correctly. And now I'm like, okay, both of these hits go through if I do them like this. If I go 11, 12, or if I go 10, 12, I think. I don't know how the math is, but I go 10 in, he takes it. I'm assuming he has some bricks, and then he gets Frankie trigger, and he does not have enough counter in hand to actually get out of the swing, and that is game. It was a very, very close game. One more turn, and he would have just had it. But yeah, with that being said, you guys have a good one. Peace.